Hello everyone. I am now going to be exporting all the frames that I drew for Killua. I've already done one of them, and not all of these are new frames. Like this idle pose here and the attack pose here are old frames, but the new ones are all the ones I did for this project set. I thought I would just do this off of the recording, but I thought, why not record it? We're recording our entire learning experience with Procreate Dreams. So what I'm going to be doing is exporting all these frames and organizing them into the naming schematic that I had with the game developer. So you got to click the name right there, and then current frame. And what I'm going to do is just to get them all organized rather than just sitting in my photos album on the iCloud, I'm going to put them on files in a folder I have called animation. So I have the old naming schematic here. You can see that it's KIL underscore. And I know that this one is, the attack is called 2A. And it's the recovery frame. So I'll call it number 3. So KIL underscore 2A03. Yeah, so we'll save that. And I have the document here that helps me remember what it is that I was animating. So what else do we have? A recovery frame. So 2A and 2B for both of these animations. I want distinct recovery frames, one for each. So 2B, that was the what attack was that exactly? What was 2B? Was it the kick? Was 2B the kick? Same as in 5, both of these animations I want to add. Wait, what was 2B? You know what? I would actually have to look in the files for this. So if I go into the files here, current frame. Let's go into the files. I'm just going to go into the files album without saving this. What was 2B? B is the slide. I guess it's not a crouching attack. That's what I had set as 2B. Where's that kick? I'm looking at the tiny thumbnails here. There's the kick. It's 5B. Oh, 2B is... Oh, okay. So 2 is crouching. Oh, you know what? That means this file here should be changed. The name should be changed. Okay, hold on. So it actually should be 5A03. 5A03. Okay, so I made a mistake. I might just delete it later, but this frame here should be exported as 5A03. So current frame, and we'll just save to files, KIL underscore 5A03. So this one here would be 2A, and then a recovery frame here. Not a huge fan of this frame. This is one of the first frames I did in Procreate Dreams. Kind of weird looking, but it's okay. We'll just go with it. Current frame. Save to files, not save image. So KIL underscore 2A03. And it will end up replacing the other recovery that I framed that I put in. So we'll do replace. And then this will be 2B03. I do like this frame. That's pretty nice. Ooh, but you know what? Something about the color is wrong. I can actually fix that now because this might have been before I figured out how to use the color picker properly. So I'm going to go ahead and color drop this. White, yeah. So the white was off. It was slightly off white. So I'm going to change that now to a real white. Let me check if the other ones had that problem. No, I think it's fine. This one is off white too, isn't it? No, I guess it's okay. So okay, so yeah, we'll save this one. Current frame, and this will be, I believe, 2B03. Just gonna double check. I like to look at the thumbnails just to make sure I know what I'm doing. Yeah, so KIL underscore 2B03. And then let's move on here. So crouching, standing. So this is going to be a brand new attack. This is going to be, I don't know the name of this attack. What is it? H? Let's see, what did he call it? 5H. Yeah, this is the lightning palm. So there's a bunch of frames here. So this is B5H1. It's going to be startup. So I'm just going to call it 5H01. Current frame as save to files. KIL underscore 5H01. That should be right. So this is almost the same frame, but it's still, I'm still gonna, because the after image is here, but for this one, it's still the same frame, but without the after image. So it's still gonna be number 2. So current frame, save to files, KIL 5H02. So we're just gonna keep going here. So we're gonna export these in 2 ways. We're gonna export them with and without the electric effects. So first I'm gonna do, by default, I'll export them with the electric effects, and then I'll export them separately after. So there's gonna be 3 sets of exports here. So KIL, so frames, current frame. This will be, oh no, I already got this one. Oh no, I didn't. This will be 5H03. So current frame. And I got to do it one at a time just to make sure. I mean, there might be a faster way, maybe if I export all at once, but I think it's better if I do it one at a time just to make sure I get the process right. So KIL underscore 5H03. So here, it's already a big change, like from here to there. That's how you get animation to be fast. You just use after images and smears and stuff like that. It looks dope, to be honest. So current frame is going to be 5H04. Save to files, KIL underscore 5H04. Here will be 5H05. So we're just going to keep going frame by frame here. Current frame, export, save to files, KIL underscore 5H05. Here's the thing with me. Even if it's not the most efficient process, the more I do the reps, the faster things get. So for example, I'm going to hit current frame. I already know I'm going to scroll down. I already know what I'm going to type. So this will be 5H05. Actually, let me just double check that I am on 5H05. So 5H04, 5H0. Oh, so it's actually 5H06. So KIL underscore 5H06. Trying to explain it kind of broke my train of thought for a second. But the next one will be 5H07. So here with the pants kind of jiggling around. So this will be 5H07. Current frame, gonna scroll down. Save to files, KIL underscore 5H07. Oop, 07, making typos here. And then this one lingers for a long time. This will be 5H08. Now I'm gonna make these all different frames. This should be 5H08. I'm just going to make sure that I have it all right. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Current frame. So 5H08 will be when the electricity appears. So save to files. Just want to make sure I have them all right. 5H08. So our first set of uploads is just going to be all these. So we have this one now. Current frame 5H09. KIL underscore 5H09. Happy 4th of July to any Americans, by the way. I know by the time I uploaded this, the holiday will be past, but today it is the 4th of July. So this one will be 5H10. Make sure I have the right, doing this right. Yep, KIL underscore 5H10. Okay, let's move to the next frame here. I'm gonna zoom in just so I know I'm on the right ones. Yeah. So this will be 5H11. Save to files, KIL underscore 5H11. Next one, 5H12. current frame, save to files, KIL underscore 5H12. Current frame, this will be 5H13. KL underscore 5H13. So I did purchase 2 terabytes of internal storage and 2 terabytes of iCloud, so I'm not afraid of running out of space right now. I made sure to get a lot of memory when purchasing this iPad, just so I don't have to worry about it for a long time, and then if it ever gets filled up, I'll find some kind of external backup and clear it out. KL underscore 5H14. This will be 15. KIL underscore 5H15. And then the developer can always set the pace of these frames however he wants them. This will be 5H16. Now it is slightly different from this one because the belt moved, so it is important to save this one as its own separate frame. So this one will be KOL 5H16. KIL underscore 5H16. And then we have our recovery frames, which we have 2 of them. This will be 5H17. Little tiny blemishes in the line work that I don't really, well, I could fix them right now, but I won't. Might be too much to do that. So KIL underscore 5H17. Just make sure we're on the right count. I like to go back and just double check. Yep, 5H16, 5H17. And then this will be 5H18, and that will be the last one. So KIL 5H18. Save to files. KIL underscore 5H18. Now, if any of you watching this are like, oh, you can have a way more efficient process in doing this, then let me know. But I'm doing it this way for now. So KIL underscore 5H18. So now we have the idle pose. I brought it down to a crouch. And so this will be 2H, I think. Let me just make sure I go to the document. Yeah, 2H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a whole bunch of these. Okay, so yeah, we'll do it like this. So this will be 2H01. Current frame. Save to files. KIL 2H01. Save. This is the logistical part of animating right now. In the future, there's got to be something more efficient than this. It's like one of those things where I already know what I'm going to do so well that it should be automated. And there might be a way to do it. Because the way that I'm thinking of is if I export all frames at once in batch and then rename them. But I feel like I'm not sure which one would save time more. Doing this where I just do it every frame, or doing that way. Because there would be so many frames I would have to like delete if I just exported all of them. Anyway, this will be KIL 5H02. So I'm gonna make sure I have that right. Oh no, sorry, 2H02. Look for, I have 2H01, make sure I have that in the right place. 2H, where's 2H? There, 2H01. Okay, so this will be 2H02. KL underscore 2H02. And then 2H03 as he tightens up a little bit. Current frame. Save to files, 2H03. KL underscore 2H03. Okay, and then this will be 2H04. Current frame. Save to files, KL underscore 2H04. This will be 2H05. Current frame. Save to files, KIL underscore 2H05. And then 2H06 as it goes blank. Save to files, 2H06. We'll try to be frame perfect here, so we're going to test ourselves. Current frame, 2H07, save to files. If only you could buffer movements in real life. Maybe you can. 2H07, next frame. Is there a button? Is there a single button for next? Go to the next frame. Maybe I'll find out one day. Keyboard shortcut. Current frame. Scroll down. Save to files. See, I lost count. I got distracted and I lost count. So we're at 2H08. And let me just double count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2H09. Current frame. Let me just make sure I have that right. I'm going to look at the image preview. Yep, 2H08, 2H09, KAL underscore 2H09. This will be 10 with a lot of electricity here. Current frame. Save to files, KAL underscore 2H10. Save, next frame. We're trying to be frame perfect here now. Grinding it out. This will be 2H11. Okay, next, 2H12. Even you guys might be like getting used to the muscle memory here from watching me. 2H12. Next one. KL, current frame. 2H13, this one should be. And then this one, 2H14. Scroll down, save to files. KL underscore 2H14. And then this one will be 2H15. Even though it's identical to this one, I'm just going to do it anyway, just so that the developer knows this frame can come after. It might be extra memory, but I don't know. I don't know if we're at a point right now in 2D fighting games where we have to save, save space. So we'll just, it's literally one image, so it should be fine. So KL 2H15. Let me just count that so that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, that's right. And then 16 will be the recovery frame. That's a nice frame. Yeah, that looks nice. So save to files. This will be KIL underscore 2H16. So that is all done for the first set of exports. Now for the second set of exports, we'll call it... And now I will have to let him know that I'm noticing 2 frames of blank before the electricity explodes. So it gathers here in a couple of frames. Now, the way I did these layers, though, I know that one of them... Oh, yeah, so... Okay, there. So this one will be... what would we call this? 5H... I'll call it 5HLE, like ELE for electricity. So 5HELE. So we'll call it current frame. So we have to make sure it's still kilowatt. KIL underscore 5HELE 5H underscore LE1. I'll call it LE01. Underscore LE01. That'll be my name for it. Okay, so now here I'm gonna I think what I should do is maybe remove visibility from this track for a little bit. How do I do this? Hide all? Yeah, there we go. I guess I just have to go to the track. Yeah. Okay, so now in this one, it's all separate. Just the first frame had a little bit in that bottom layer. So, and for this one, oh wait, actually no. For this one, there's still a little bit it's going to be showing. So this one, we want to show this frame, but hide the drawings. Ooh, for this one, it's all in the same. It's all in the same. Shoot. So this one, it's all in the same layer. How should I save? How should I do this one? I can't just select it and. You know what? I might just draw this one separately, to be honest. So here I'm going to make another layer. I'll just draw it separately. Why not? So it won't take long. So here I'm going to take this color. Let me lower the opacity of this one. Filter, opacity. Yeah, let's lower this one a little bit. Just for now. And then we'll go to this layer. And we will find that color. Do this. Get that little circle in there. Just try to make it identical. Yeah, try to make that identical. And then let's get that little white piece in there and maybe in its own layer, like this. Didn't think I would be doing any drawing in this video, but here I am. Just to solve problems the most efficient way. Use the eraser to make these pointy. It's like a little star. Look, a little Patrick star right there. And then here we will finish out this color here and just color drop. Yep. Okay. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, okay, there's just a little blue pixel. That is fine. You know what? No, we'll erase it. What if it's not fine? What if it's not? We'll erase it. There we go. Okay, so here we have the energy gathering. So now I will make this invisible and export this frame as LeO2. So Kilua, whoops, this frame here. Current frame, this will be, save to files, KIL_5H_LeO2. I just want to make sure I have that naming schematic exactly right. If I look at the other one, so 5H LeO1, there it is. So 5H_LeO2 is correct. So here now, and then we'll go on this layer. Hide all. Whoops. Down at the bottom. Hide all. Yeah, okay. So now here we will save this one as LeO3. Current frame. KIL_5H_LeO3. LE for electricity. Next. I'm gonna record the whole thing, guys. I don't care if you're getting bored out of your minds, but I want this all to be documented, and you know, it's just one of my things. For this video, honestly, you can stop watching now, or maybe don't. Maybe hang out with me. So KIL_5H_LeO4. We'll grind it out. We'll try to be frame perfect here. So there's a lot of thinking, and if I were to be an animation. Let's be frame perfect. Time step. So this should be LeO5. KIL_5H_LeO5. This will be LeO6. Current frame. Scroll down. It's all about reps, guys. KIL_LeO6. This should be 7 over here. KIL current frame. Save to files. KIL_LeO7. Oh no, sorry, messed up. 5H_LeO7. I want to make sure I got that right for all of these frames. KIL_5H_LeO. Ooh, what happened to the 06? Okay, so I think I saved the 06 wrong. I think I just did LeO6. Let me just confirm that I made that mistake. If I scroll down here, yep, I did. So LeO6 is named wrong. So I'm actually gonna, instead of just deleting that, I'm gonna save it again. LeO7. Now we're just going to go back and resave it. I can go back and delete it later, but I might not even have to. So KL underscore 5H underscore LA06 is this one. And then 2 frames forward, this will be LA08. Current frame, scroll down, save to files, KL underscore LA08. Oh, see, I did it again. 5H underscore LA08. Okay. Okay, let's ingrain that mistake into my mind. This will be 5H LA09. And I say the 5H just to keep myself sure. 5H LA09. Next frame. Current frame, scroll down, save to files. KIL underscore 5H underscore LA10. And that should be it. Now we'll do the same thing for 2H, trying to be frame perfect here. So, oh, you know what? We, again, in the drawing layer, I gotta show this one. So here, on this frame, I wanna make sure we have that little ball. So this will be 2H LA01. So this will be current frame, save to files, KIL underscore 2H underscore LA01. Okay. This would be 2H LA2. Scroll down, save to files, KAL underscore 2H LA02. This will be 3. Okay, underscore 2H LA03. Make sure I named those right. I'm gonna go back and make sure I named both of them right. 2H LA2 LA1. Yep. 3. This will be 2H LA4. Okay, save to files. KL underscore 2H underscore LA04. And then current frame LA5, save to files, KIL underscore 2H underscore LA05. Makes you wonder what kind of nonsense is there in YouTube that I would be just, uploading this stuff onto YouTube. Why not? Add to the nonsense. KIL underscore 2H underscore LA06. Make sure I have the names right. Yep. Okay, then we go LS7. So it looks like just a few more. The KIL current frame. Save to files. I forgot. Shoot, I lost what track. This should be 7. KIL underscore 2H LA07. Okay, 2H LA8. Say it first so that I know what I'm going to type in. KL underscore 2H LA8. Okay, this will be 2H LA9. Current frame. Save to files. KL underscore 2H LA9. And this will be 10. This will be the last one. And then we have one more set of frames to export. So save to files. This will be KL 2H LA10. Alright, so we'll turn this one back to visible, show all, and then we'll hide these 2 layers. Hide all, and then the one right above also, hide all. So now we're going to go into the 5H and 2H again, and we're going to make sure we change the opacity. So this one will change. How do we do this? Filter, opacity, 100. Well, can I just remove the filter? Yeah, delete the filter. Yeah. Okay, so now I see the border isn't there. This one here as well, so the border is not there. Make sure I bring the line art layers back. Make sure I have all the layers there. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to save this as full. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'll do, I'll name this 4, but no L. No L. Yeah. So I'll do it like that, just so it's descriptive. So as I save this one, it will be KIL underscore 5H 04 no L. Right? That should be right. Just want to make sure if I go 5H04, just go down here, 5H L 5H04 no L. Yeah, 5H04 no L underscore. So 5H04 underscore no L. Let's make it an underscore just so it's clearer. No electricity. So this will be, and then we'll remove this one here also. We'll get into the layers here and make sure we have everything showing. Now this one was the one where it was just integrated into the line work. So I think in this case I might have to erase it, and I wish there was some kind of magic wand tool, selection tool, to like cut and paste it. But since we drew it separately anyway, I think it's okay if I erase it, since it's already drawn. I drew it manually into the layer above. So I'm just gonna get in here and just erase the blue part. I'm just gonna do the outlines here. Just get around. Still mind-boggling to me that Procreate Dreams does not have a selection tool. I wonder if it might be like the only animation program without a selection tool. That actually would not be outside of the realm of possibility. I mean, I'm sure maybe in the early 90s, when computers were starting to be able to do GIFs and stuff, that they didn't have a selection tool. I remember my very first animation program was called GIF Construction Set Professional, and I say GIF because the little robot voice when you open the program did not say GIF or GIF. There was a little robot voice when you open the program saying, "Welcome to GIF Construction Set Professional," and I will never forget that, because I made my first animations with that. It was actually, I'm very fortunate that it was like 7th grade when I got into animation, because my school exposed me to it. It was I went to a little Catholic school, and we had a computer literacy class, and thank God, like the teacher was like pretty decent at it. Mr. Nocetti, it was his name, and pretty decent at teaching computer literacy. He taught me Excel and he taught me animation, and those are still both things I use a lot today. I really think kids should be able to use Excel at least a little bit. I know a lot of kids are getting into coding. Coding is good. It is Turing complete. Excel is also Turing complete, but Excel has a lot of built-in functions that are just useful for organization. So this one was for, okay, anyway, 5H no L, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be 5H05 no LS. So we'll save this also. So save the files. KIL underscore 5H underscore 5H05 underscore no L. This will be 6 no L. I'm just creating my own little language here. KL underscore 5H06 underscore no L. But if you guys are following this video, it all makes sense, right? So this should be 7 no L. So KIL underscore 5H07 underscore no L. And then this one will be 8. Now it's very slight change, but there is a change, so I gotta save it. It's the movement of the belt, the secondary animation. So KAL underscore 5H08 underscore no L. This is a long one, and then the recovery frames are the same, so I don't have to do the recovery frames. So now I go in here. Let's get in here and fix the layers again. So make those visible and remove this one. So this one will be, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be 2H04 no L. So KIL underscore 2H04 underscore no L. We're almost done. No L. And this will be 2H05 no L. And this one just lasts a long time. There's not so many frames in this one. So this one will just be KIL underscore 2H05 underscore no L. And do we have to change anything? I think that's it. I think that was the last one. Finished a little bit earlier than I thought. And we'll see. We'll actually see how long that took in the recording of this video. But that's all, guys. That is all the exports that I had to do. So you guys get to see a little bit of the grinding that has to be done with exporting frames out of Procreate Dreams. I know there must have been a better way to do it, but that's how I decided to do it today. And we grinded it out. So I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully I have a more exciting or interesting video in the next one. But if you got to hang out with me, thanks for grinding it out with me, and God bless. See you guys later. Bye-bye.